Hey everybody, it is Layla, your Sin City makeup artist here. How is everybody doing today? I just want to first off just warn you guys, I've been asked this question time and time again on this subject that I'm actually going to be talking about, but I don't know when the next time I am actually going to have availability to film this video on it. So I did it right before I have to go to do a gig. I've been up since before the sun was up, super bright and early. That's kind of why my hair is in a crazy top knot. I'm in a sweatshirt. I literally have mascara, BB cream, and like a pop of a red lip, and that's it. Like, I was like, nope, I'm up before the sun. You do not get a full face. Sorry. Also, I just want to hurry up and mention my sweatshirt I got. It is a company that I follow on Instagram, and it's called Time Los Angeles. The one that I have here, it is so awesome. It's got a skeleton hand that is holding a lipstick in it, and at the very bottom it says, "Till death do we part." So if you would like to check out, they have tons and tons of items that are beauty related. I will leave the link down below to their Instagram. Go check them out, go follow them. Make sure you tell them that I sent ya. As most of you guys already know, and if this is the first time you're ever seeing one of my videos, I am a freelance makeup artist. I do own two beauty companies. I own my own freelance makeup artistry, and then I also own a beauty agency where I have about 14 hair and makeup artists that work for me and stuff. So I get asked a lot of beauty related and makeup artistry related questions, and the one that keeps on getting brought up from time to time is, what is my favorite empty eyeshadow or empty palette to put all of my products in, like my powders and stuff in? And I have tried every single one, and I think I have found my holy grail of holy grail empty palettes, and that is the Makeup Forever extra large eyeshadow palette. I don't think it's called an eyeshadow palette. I think it's just called the extra large empty palette. And I will show you guys. Actually, I'm going to be doing a video. I'm actually going to do kind of like a review video and talking about the other palettes that I have bought and kind of like the pros and cons of them, what I like about them and what I don't and stuff. So the first one I am going to be talking about is the almighty trusty. I think everybody pretty much knows about them. You don't even have to be a makeup artist to know this or to purchase them. You can get them pretty much almost anywhere now. I think Sephora sells them now, which I think is amazing. When I got them, you could only get them from like online retail stores, and that is the Z palettes. Now, I have had these for probably 2 years now, and I am so glad to say that I am retiring these. I will say that I don't feel like there's anything wrong with them. I do like the one that I don't have, which I wish I did, is the extra large one that is meant for domed shaped powders, like your highlighters and your bronzers and stuff like that. If they have that dome shape to them, they usually don't fit in a regular empty palette. They do make one that will fit those. So that is one that I wish I would have bought and tried out and stuff. Now, the reason I don't like these is I know that they come with, I will show you this. I mean, like, it's stained. Like, I have scrubbed this with alcohol and it doesn't come off. But this right here is the magnetic form, and it does come with like a whole bunch of different magnets, because like your MAC eyeshadows, your MAC products, or other different products will not magnetize to this, so they have their own certain magnets that go with it. Now, I will say this, I don't like, because I am a freelance makeup artist, I tend to put my things in kits. I'll take, say, just that this used to be just holding my powders. If you guys actually want to see what my freelance kit used to look like, I will leave a link down below to my actually like in-depth look at my freelance makeup kit. It actually shows the Z palette with all of my powders inside of it as well. So as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, sometimes I will just grab, like when I'm on set or I'm on go and I'm at a photo shoot or something and I just need to touch up the model and I just need to grab my powders, I will just take this, stuff it in my purse or stuff it, somewhere, in my makeup, like my my go bag and stuff. So I do have noticed that it tends to get a little bit of wear and tear and beat up on the corners of it because it is made out of cardboard. The other thing that I do pretty much that has told me the reason why I also do not like the Z palettes is you can see, like, this is plastic here, but I don't know if you can tell here, it's cracked, like really, really, really bad. And I mean, it's not going to shatter because it is plastic, but both of my Z palettes have done that. I also got the cheetah one. This one is the smaller one, but there is like stress marks and stress cracks that are in the plastic film. I have actually talked to a couple of my makeup artist friends, and I've asked them about their Z palettes, and they said that it has happened the exact same way. Now, the reason why I think that I do have like stress, stress breaks inside of the palette is I don't think this would happen to you if you're using this for just your own personal use and you're just putting your own eyeshadows in at home. It's just that as a freelance makeup artist, I tend to stack all of my palettes on top of each other, put them inside my Zuka bag, and so that there's a couple of different palettes on top of each other, and it does put weight on it. So when you do push on the plastic part a little bit, it kind of goes down and it puts stress on it. So I don't like that because I have broken so many eyeshadows just from that stress, and and then when it pushes down, it tends to touch the eyeshadow and they tend to break. So that is the reason why, I mean, I am going to be using these for my own personal use just because so I can just throw into a drawer and they will be there. So I'm not going to be, I still think that these are great palettes to have even as a freelance makeup artist. I mean, I've had these for like 2 years and I mean, they've held up. You know what I mean? It's just that it's not good for the long run. Now, this is a palette that I have had since the very beginning of my makeup artistry. So going on 7 years, I have actually had this exact same palette. I broke my last, or I had 2 of them, and I broke my last one, and I am so sad that they do not make this palette anymore, and I seriously am so upset. I wish they would make these anymore. I mean, you can buy them off of eBay, but you're going to pay like an arm and a leg for it. And that is the old school MAC makeup palettes. I mean, like, this thing has been through a war zone. Like, this thing is like, no joke, has seen its day. You will also recognize this in my freelance makeup kit. This held all of my blushes, this personally one. I did pop out where you used to have just like the pans where you would stick the slots in. I did pop that off so I would have extra room to put more blushes in. So I absolutely love this thing. I mean, it's been with me since the very beginning. It is my OG of palettes. I wish they made these. They make these new palettes that I just cannot stand. I wish MAC would bring this back. So, as I just mentioned before, I do not like the new MAC empty palette eyeshadow pans. I just think that the magnet on the bottom is just crappy. I did like when it first came out, I did like the idea of having, being able to put your eyeshadows on both sides, and I will show you guys right here. This is what I used to have in my all of my eyeshadows, like from my champagnes and my silvers all the way up to my browns and my blacks. That's what I used to have in here. And this right now is just kind of like my my color wheel, I guess, or my colorful colors here. I don't use this that much. Right now, I'm not using this at all just because I need to, because even my regular MAC eyeshadows, they're like, the magnet on these is not strong enough even for MAC eyeshadows. I know a lot of them will say you need to have the inserts in them. Well, I don't. As a freelance makeup artist, I have different shapes of eyeshadows, from Makeup Forever to Inglot to MAC to just all different brands, and so I like to pop out the inserts. But the bottom, I mean, like, this magnet is very, very strong, and I used to hold all of them and not have to worry about them falling out. Now this one, I'm going to have to go to a craft store and I'm going to have to buy my own magnets and cut them down to size and stick them on, kind of like how I did to this Inglot eyeshadow right here. So it's able to stick on. My own MAC eyeshadows don't even stick to this very well. They still fall out every single time I close the book. It falls out. But I do like the fact, I did like the idea that there is a clear insert in the middle of them, so then you don't transfer color, you know, they don't, what's the word I want? They don't fall out together. Is that the word I want to use? So this is a palette that I will not be repurchasing unless they change the strength of the magnet that's at the very bottom. Now, you guys let me know. A couple of you guys have actually asked me about this palette because they saw it in my freelance makeup kit video. A lot of you guys have asked me about this, and as I even said in that video, I'm not a fan of it, and you guys even said, like, I'm not a fan of it either. I bought it, I don't like it, I returned it. I wish that they brought back the old ones too. So I'm glad that you guys are kind of feeling the same way that I am. Okay, as I said before, what I am so excited to share with you guys is my newfound love for putting, you know, all of my eyeshadows and all of my powders inside of an empty palette is the new Makeup Forever extra large empty palette. Such a long word. But as I said before, when I had all of my eyeshadows in that other one, I was able to transfer all of them into the exact same palette and even add some more extra ones. I depotted some of them that were individual, some of them that were in quads, and I was still able to fit them in here. So I will show you guys here. I love this is that it is very sturdy. It's like an aluminum tin. Here, the back is black all over. It says Makeup Forever right here. They do have different sizes. They have one that is, sorry, I wanted to make sure that I was in focus for you guys. They do have smaller ones. They do have ones that would fit like, you know, like 4 eyeshadows. They have some that fit like 12. This one I wanted extra large because it fits perfectly in my Zuka bags that go inside my Zuka Pro case. So then when you open it here, you see the tin on this side, which is great for labeling. If you would like to label, if you had powders or anything like that, you can label and put stickies on here. But what I absolutely love, and I think this is such a great idea, especially if you are a makeup artist on the go, is that this is a foam. And what this does is that it protects your eyeshadows because, as I said before, my kit goes through so much abuse, from me lugging it around in the desert or in the mountains, from me lifting it in and out of my car, from valet. I've had straight valet drop my makeup kit, and I have like yelled and I'm like, that is just all makeup, like that's not luggage, you guys. And they're like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, I know that something had broken in there, you know? So this is definitely going to protect all of my eyeshadows, because in other empty palettes, they kind of bounce around. And sometimes if you do, you know, bang your kit on the ground, or if you make that sharp turn and it hits the side of your car or something like that, you know, an eyeshadow can easily just come loose, and then it's now bouncing around in your empty palette. And next thing you know, you have, it's the worst thing is when you have like a black eyeshadow or a bright color. I've had green eyeshadow break on me, and it's everywhere on everything. And it is the worst thing to try to clean. So this is why I like this foam. And it is pretty thick foam, and it just sets right there, right on top of your eyeshadows, and it protects them. Now look how many eyeshadows I was able to fit in here. Now I could have went as far as just doing all of my circular eyeshadows and fit them all in here, but as I said before, I like different brands of eyeshadow. So I do have some from MAC, some from other stores. I have some Inglot, I have some Makeup Forever, like I have certain, I have different brands in here as well. And this is the palette that I use the absolute most. This is my absolute all-time favorite. I absolutely love this. Can't say anything negative. At this point, I cannot say anything negative. I have talked to other makeup artists, and they have said the same thing, that it is completely, probably pretty much changed their organization in their kits. I was able to get rid of 2 different eyeshadow palettes to put into here, so that completely left more room inside of my case. I will also show you, I bought 2 of them. And you can go, they are kind of hard to find. The one here in Vegas completely was out of them, even the Pro store here in Vegas. So I had to call the one in Los Angeles, and she's like, yeah, we got only 4 left. And I was like, sold, ship me 2 of them. So then I got rid of 2 more palettes in my powders. Take out the insert, and I was able to fit all of my face powders, my contours, and a couple of my blushes. I do have some blushes that I need to depop, but they are also dome shaped. So with the foam thing, I really don't think that it will be able to, I'll be able to do that. But I absolutely love the Makeup Forever Extra Large Empty Palettes. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is a little bit of a makeup artist trick and tips out there for you guys. If you have any questions at all about anything beauty related or anything at all, I mean, you can ask me pretty much anything under the sun and I will try to answer those questions. I will be doing a Q&A video very, very soon. A lot of you guys have been submitting questions to me and I will try to answer as much as I possibly can. Also, if in your guys' empty palettes, if there is something that, you know, I have not talked about and there is something out there that you absolutely love, let me know. Leave a comment down below. Also, I will leave a link to my freelance makeup kit video as well. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will absolutely make my day and you get to see more of this face. Don't forget to follow me on all of that social media stuff like my Twitter, my Facebook, and my Instagram. I socialize with you guys every single day, especially on my Instagram and Facebook page. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Until next time. Bye, you guys.